Hey guys, oh my god. Hey guys, today I am doing a video I've wanted to do for about 2 months now, and that is a video that Jenna Marbles started on her channel, and that was kind of like what you've learned in how many years you've been alive, kind of. Am I saying that right? Probably not. What this video really is titled, as you could see in the beginning, is 23 things I've learned in 23 years. So I turned 23 on September 27th, and since then I've been coming up with a list of 23 things I've learned in those years I think could be useful advice for you guys. I wanted to do this for a while, like I said, and I thought now would be the perfect time. And number 1 is treat others the way that you want to be treated. That is pretty self-explanatory, but it's something that I feel like I try to do as often as possible. Number 2 is along those lines as well, and that is to think before you speak. Just think before you think, think before you speak. Just, it's a good thing to do. Number 3 is to choose your friends wisely. Just because you have fallen into a certain group of friends or something like that doesn't mean that you have to be friends with those people. You choose your friends because you want to choose them. Choose people that you trust, that you can be yourself around, because they'll really help you in times that you meet them, and that's what's more important than you just hanging out with people just because they're there. Number 4 is to try new foods. I think it's like along the lines of trying new things in life, but food is a bit more of like a safe zone, you know? It's an easier way to try new things in life. Okay, number 5 is super important to me, and that's to keep in touch with your family, whether it's your actual parents and like people who live in your house, or it's your grandparents or extended family. They're definitely thinking about you, so they want to know that you're thinking about them. Just try to keep in touch with them. You don't need to like, you know, sit down and have an hour-long conversation with them on the phone every day, but you know, keep in touch so you know, so they know that you're thinking about them. And you know, when other people in your life aren't there anymore, your family is going to be there for you, so just keep those relationships there. Okay, number 6 is don't give up. Whether that's college, school, work, whether it's on YouTube or with anything in your life, just don't give up on something that you really want to do. Even if you're beaten down, you feel like you're failing, and you feel like your hard work isn't paying off, which is kind of how I feel about YouTube. Don't give up, because one day it'll be worth it. Whether you get successful or not, it'll be worth it just to have that experience that you tried that hard. Okay, number 7 is something that's super hard to do, and that's to relax, especially if you don't have the time to relax. Take a few minutes every day and just truly relax, whether it's meditating, sitting in silence, watching something on TV, watching my YouTube videos, whatever it is that you do to relax, just do it, especially when you don't have the time. Squeeze the time in. It's not going to make you more stressed. Those 5 minutes of silence can really make all the difference for you. And number 8 is to not do anything you don't want to do. If you feel like you're just doing something just because other people are doing it, whether they're peer pressuring you or not, but if you don't feel comfortable with something or you don't want to do it, just don't do it. 9 is something that I've been doing a lot more recently, and very recently, and that is to eat more fruit. I know that sounds crazy, but it's really good for your skin, it's good for your insides, it tastes good, and it's like a healthy dessert. Definitely eat more fruit and fresh food in general, like vegetables and fruits. They're very good for you, and those are the kinds of things I think that we skip over and we grab a, you know, chocolate bar or something instead. You know, grab some baby carrots at the grocery store and an apple, and just grab that on the way out the door. Number 10 is to smile a lot. And I know that sounds really stupid. I just feel like smiling sends off good vibes, and it's good. People are happier around you when you smile a lot. It'll rub off on other people, and then their happiness will rub off on you. Okay, and number 11 is to be respectful, and whether that's, you know, to your family, to your friends, at school, at work, on the road, in Walmart, just think about the people who are around you. Realize that there's other people living their lives around you, and they would want the same courtesies done to them that they do to you. So I know everyone's not wonderful, but it kind of goes along with the first thing I said, is to treat people how you want to be treated. So if you want respect from people, it's a two-way street. Number 12 is to never be ashamed to use coupons or to argue your way into a deal. Not to be mean about it, but you know, if you just went somewhere and you look at their receipt and you think it's wrong, ask the person why. You know, ask them to explain that to you. You know, saving money is really, really important, and I'm never ashamed to rip coupons out of the Sunday paper or to print coupons out online. When I'm in stores now, I never go to the checkout without checking online for a coupon first. I just think it can really save you a lot of money, and you should never be ashamed to do that. They wouldn't make coupons if people weren't meant to use them. Number 13 is another thing to never do, and that is never to be ashamed or never stop asking questions, whether it's life questions, whether it's talking to like a priest or a therapist or a doctor or anyone really. Just don't be afraid to ever ask questions, whether you don't understand something or you just want to know more about something, because that's how we learn. Number 14 is to face your fears, or at least try or attempt to face your fears, because I know that can be very difficult, especially with anxiety, which I know a lot of people suffer from. Personally, I do as well, and I know that facing your fears can be absolutely terrifying, and it is one of the most scary things in the world to do. Try to face it, and I know sometimes if you just don't feel comfortable, just don't put yourself through that if you don't really feel like you need to, but if you want to know that you can face that, then do it. 15 is a bit more of a practical one, and that is, especially if you're a girl, to always have either ibuprofen, Advil, Tylenol, something like that on you, Tums or Pepto-Bismol or something for an upset stomach, and if you're a girl, tampons. Those are always good to have on you, whether you need them or not, someone around you just might. Number 16 is something that I've struggled with in my life, and that is to never let a relationship define you. Especially at a young age, I feel like, especially with your first relationship, you can get enveloped in it and get really swallowed up and let everything you do revolve around that relationship. This person is supposed to be a part of your life, not the entire thing. 17 is to cook when you can. Even if you're not a great cook, whether that's like boiling pasta and pouring sauce over it or what, try to cook when you can. Even though cooking may be stressful for some people, it's actually really nice and can be relaxing and can just be kind of a nice like routine to do. Number 18 is to spend time with kids and or pets. And spending time with animals just always makes you feel better. I think there's been a lot of studies actually for people who have pets are happier because you have that companionship. Being around kids is refreshing. It's being around someone who hasn't been bittered by the world just yet. They're happy and they're energetic, and just being around them can make you happier, make you have more energy. You know, when I'm around the kids I babysit for, they just brighten me up. I'm just so much happier when I'm around them. I have so much more energy, and they just make you more positive about your future, and they're just fun to be around. Number 19 is to not smoke. It's not good for you. It's not good for anyone. It's not good for anyone around you. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant at all. So that's just something that I think everyone should know. Number 20 is to never sleep with makeup on, ever. It's not good for your skin, whether it's breakouts or it can cause wrinkles, it can cause a lot of stuff, bacterial problems, and it's not cool, so don't do it. Just because you can't see the repercussions now doesn't mean there's never going to be any. Number 21 is don't dwell on the bad times, whether that's something very small, minor, or something major. You wouldn't want to spend time with someone who's constantly dwelling on the negative parts of life. You wouldn't want to be around someone who's constantly complaining about things, so don't be that person either. Take a step back and look at your life from an outsider's perspective and think about all the things you do have that should make you kind of focus on the better things that you have in your life and not the negatives. Number 23 is that dry shampoo is your best friend. Within the last 4 years, since dry shampoo has become like a big thing, it's become my best friend, and I don't know what I would do without it anymore, and it smells delicious, so dry shampoo is your best friend. Number 22 is one of the most important things. Don't compare yourself to others, and I know that's impossible. You live your own life. You're not living your life to be someone else. You're living your life to be you. Whatever it is, everyone has their own level of success. Everyone has their own level of everything, and I think that no matter who you're comparing yourself to, they're also comparing themselves to other people, no matter what you think. So that is my 23 things that I've learned in 23 years. I hope that you've learned at least one thing of the 23 from this video, or that it was just enjoyable to hear. I don't know, but I've done other videos like this recently, one that was called How to Be More Positive, so you can check that out if you're interested in other kind of more personal videos. I'll link some below. I know this isn't necessarily like a tag video, but I'd be really interested to see what other people say in videos like this, so I'm going to tag my friend Jess, Loren, I'm going to tag Tess Christine, Michelle Reed. I will leave a list in the description box of people I would like to tag in this. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, today I am doing a video I'm wanting to do. Number 18, I keep burping. Number 20 is to never, okay, number 21, right? Yes, number 21 is to